Mm. Okay, hello. I'm not doing this because I like to. I'm just doing this because I need to study. Getting distracted. Um, Everyone tell me, anyone was sometimes I get distracted, you gotta this exam that I have is very, very important. Must get it right. So I've got this flashcard out. I'm gonna do this. So goes. Okay, so tone, value of light. Something's light blue, dark, it's tone. Too bad. What does I did these stupid things. EDD stands for A. A is consistency. D is actually I have D consistency, dates, description of file, version number, object. You need to be consistent with stuff. Dates, so you can sort it out. Description of file, a high riff is so new. I'm sorry. Okay, so description of file, because you know what's the style of file. Version number. V for version number was, well, to make sure it's the most up-to-date version. Project is basically if you're a company, project name, and creator, that's you. So if you were to give it to someone else, they know who made it. So king doesn't mean anything. Okay, so consistency, dates. This one. Anyway, I'll remember it. Tone is, we're going back to this, let's see, I remember it, is the value of light of a specific color. Yes. Okay. Holy, sound effects that are used. Like a punching noise or a footstep after post-production. Usually, Foley effects are not really, they're avoided when. Sure, got it. Yep, that was pretty much it. Good. Okay, well, communication principles. Right, what are they? Must communicate and convey messaging. Is your message? Must encourage feedback and interactivity. Messages must be in appropriate stuff. A two-way conversation. Okay, so let's communicate and convey a message. So basically, it make it clear. It must be clear messaging. It needs to be two-way. So promote feedback, interactivity. Yep. Appropriate writing style for type audience. Audience. Okay, yeah, hi, colleague. Hi. Yes, make sure that I need to make sure that I stick on track. So, messages must be in appropriate format, writing style for the target audience. So in this case, if you're making some sort of animating, try and make it in a cartoon kind of. It must be two-way, so it means that you get feedback from these two are the same. So layout techniques. Use divs or tables. You can use floats, CSS. Those are basically, I don't really need to read off Xbox. I doubt they'll actually give me on that. Okay, design principle. How is this subject? My subject is VET VCE Screen and Media for Certificate 3. And once I've done this exam, I'm getting a study score. I'm aiming for states. I'm probably gonna continue to stream for the next couple. I need to get, and if anyone else is doing the subject here, hopefully my new teaching is done. So how's movement divided in design? So if you have like a poster and you want to show that there's a cat poster, how will you show it in a poster? Well, you would use diagonal lines. Horizontal lines. If it's just horizontal mouse, horizontal like that, this means stability. So verticals like pillars, but diagonally. Ooh, it's like it's showing movement. And also another thing, repetition. Repeating something over and over again makes it look like it's moving. It's like a school of fish. Yep. So that's what I got. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. I'll just quickly check the filters. I'll okay. I'm removing the noise. I've just removed the noise gate. So now it's gonna be not cutting in and out. So no noise gate. Ah crap. Okay. Restart. No. I freaking synced. I'm syncing. No, I don't want the sync. I might as well just read it. So communication principles, communicate, convey message, interactivity, appropriate format. Okay, let me go back again. So now. Okay, communication principles. They must be interactive. They must be two-way. They promote feedback, and they have to be clear and convey a message, and the right format for a target audience. Good, got that. Okay, difference between saturation and contrast. Saturation is when colors get more intense. Contrast when the darker colors get darker and the lighter colors get lighter, but it's not done in an intensity way, it's just being washed out or bleeded in. So yes, quality topic for a stream. Yeah, so got that fine. What can we use to refine content? You can proofread it. You can give it to a coworker and they can make sure it's fine. But you can give a readability test. Make sure it is for the correct target audience. My subject is VET, VC, Screen and Media. It's all about media and content and things like that. So let me see. Checking the spelling errors. Yep. Readability test. But you remember Flesh Kinnaird readability test and the Funning Gog test. Yeah, the Gunning Fog test gives education level for reader. I really hope it is a good way to study because I mean it's putting me on track. Wait, really? I'm getting how many viewers? 8 viewers. I've got 8 viewers. I get 8 viewers. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's probably because it's an interesting topic to do. It's definitely not my channel. Okay. So I need to remember these words. Flesh Kinnaird readability test and Gunning Fog test. Funning Gog test. Okay. 24-bit color or true colors. How many bits per channel? 8 bits per channel because 8 bits for R, 8 bit for G, because RGB and B is 8 bit times 3, 24. That holds about 16 million colors. Yep. And if we're getting to really specifics, you have 255 red, 255 green, 255 blue. But and it's not 256 because 0 is a value. So it starts from 0. It doesn't start from 1. So, okay. Yeah. So, what is good about building a template for a website? The reason why it's 255 because that's an 8-bit kind of. I think it's the highest you can get using 8-bit hex values. Yeah, okay. Building a template for a website. Okay. Now, for building a template for a website, it's consistent. Whatever on the web page, every page on that website will be consistent. If you edit the template, all the pages get edited. And do I have anything else? It's easy to edit. Yep, that's pretty much it. Good. Okay, what is this? Today. Now notice today is like T space O space D space A space Y. That is called tracking. Tracking is when the words on a word thing, they are spaced more out. So tracking, yep. Okay, let's go back to it. Refining content. So proofreading, the Gunning Fog test, and that shows the education level. And there's this other thing, the Flesh Kinnaird. I need to remember the Flesh Kinnaird readability test. Now, maybe it's because they're flesh, Kinnaird. I can remember flesh because it sounds like flesh, and you have to flesh out your content. Kinnaird, though. How will I remember Kinnaird? Flesh Kinnaird readability test. FKRT. If I remember the acronym FKRT, I can probably remember it. So FKRT. Okay. Can I edit this? I have to go into the edit. No, I can edit it. Yes, I can edit it. So FKRT. Add that to it. Okay. So Flesh Kennard readability test. Yep. Okay. What's the difference between a blurb and abstract? Now for a blurb, it's paraphrased. So it's a summary, but it gives a paraphrase. But an abstract is something that is taken from a book to summarize it or something like that. Yep, pretty much. Okay, I made another really stupid acronym called BUM-SDHC. And what does it mean in design principles? Balance, unity, movement, something, dominance, H, hierarchy, something. Hi, Stenny. Hi. Okay, balance I got right. Movement I got right. Why is there no unity? Ah, okay. There. Okay, so movement, yeah. Scale and proportion. So scale proportion is S. D is dominance. H is hierarchy. C is contrast or similarity. Okay, so contrast, scale, dominance, hierarchy, contrast. So, okay, let me remember that. Design principles, BUM-SDHC. Okay. How can we use a refined content? We're back to this again. Okay, so we have this reading, the spelling mistakes. It is the FKRT, Flesh Kennard readability test, and the gunning fog test. Yes, I got those right. Okay, I can finally say it's good. Okay, so let's go back. DDDVPN stand for refining conventions. D, consistency. D, date. And the last D. What's the last D for? We've got date and the other. Okay. B. I'll just skip that. I don't know. V is version. P is project. N is name of author. Description of file. Okay, description. So that's the only thing I don't know. You have to have a description of a file. Okay. Pros of digital design methods. Easy to edit. That's all I can remember. Okay, you can add effects, filters to the design, and you can easily fix mistakes. So you need, remember, add effects and filters. Okay. Bit depth to color formula. It is 2 to the power of the bit depth. Yep, pretty much. Okay, is copyright applied internationally? Yes. If so, why? Because, okay, from Australia, we have signed treaties, international treaties with other countries to make sure their copyright is applicable here and our copyright is applicable there. Yes. So what is this? T space today. Okay, so the space here is this kerning. When there is between two characters there is a change in spaces between them. Yes. Tone. Let's go back to tone. Tone is the value of light in a color in design. Yep. List a bunch of design elements. Okay. I can't think of any design elements. Wait, no, I can. There's 6 of them. There is form, shape, that's 2. Color, that's 3. Line, that's 4. Space, and what else? That's 5. There's one last one that I'm not thinking of. Texture. Color, line, shape, texture, space, form, and tone. Okay, tone is one that I didn't get. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 I need to remember. Okay. Hello, yes, this is, I know, it's a hilarious topic. Okay, what is the pros of digital design methods? It is easy to edit, has filters and effects you can put on, and then it can fix mistakes easily. Yeah. How do I make crap fall apart from Flash, Adobe Flash? Okay, so when you in Adobe Flash, you can create a line using the pen tool, or the pencil tool, and then you copy that line, put it onto a motion path, and press paste in place, and it'll cause that object to follow that path in that motion tween. Yep, that's pretty much it. Make sure I get the length between correct first to make sure it goes for that amount of time. Okay, so what does color do to the design? Color in a design gets people to, draws response from the viewers with emotion, and it gives a type of meaning. It creates specific moods, atmospheres, emotions, and triggers connotations. Okay, so moods, atmospheres, connotations. I got emotions, but remember atmosphere? Yep, like if it's really dark colors, it's like a really dark kind of thing. Makes it very much of a heavy atmosphere. Make a mood, so if you're red, it's angry. But actually, no, that's emotions. If it's a mood, I suppose if it's like all kind of bluish or, it's kind of mute, then it's atmosphere. Connotations. If you think green, you think environment. So it's good for logo design that way. So that's why color is used in logo design. Okay, so design principles. How's movement defined? Through horizontal, diagonal lines, repetition. Yep. What do you do if you cannot find a copyright owner? If I cannot find a copyright owner, I go to a copyright agency, but it's a specific agent. I forgot the name of it. Copyright collecting agency. Or use it anyway, but risk getting caught because you're that kind of person. Okay, copyright collecting agency. I need to remember that word. This word, I need to remember it. Remember it. Okay. What is an acceptable use of quotes and or extracts? Aha! Yay! Hello. I'm studying. 今勉強しています。たくさん宿題を勉強しています。Okay. What is accessible use of quotes and extracts? Make sure they do not form a substantial part of the work, or else that's just plain copying. Okay. Communication principles. Okay, I remember I studied this earlier. Make sure that it promotes feedback and interactivity. It is a two-way conversation. It is in the right format for your target audience. And was the first one I looked at, wasn't it? It is clear. Yeah. It's communicate and convey a message. Yes. What does color do to a design? It shows emotion. It gives connotations. It creates an atmosphere. And it creates a mood. Yes, I got them all right. Okay. Can I find a copyright owner? They go to the copyright collection agency. Yes, got it. What does texture do to designs? It gives it a sense of depth in an otherwise flat design. Yep, and tactility. Tactility. Okay, remember, I need to get the tactility part. Okay, what is an acceptable use of quotes and extracts? Make sure they don't form a substantial part of the work. Yes. Okay, what is a visual concept map? Anything that uses information in a graphical format, like a mind map. Yeah, typographical tool that represents knowledge. Yeah, same thing. What are steps taken first in order to design? You understand the brief. You research the target audience. Then you research the material. And then you brainstorm. Understand brief, find the purpose, then find target audience, then research. Okay, so I need to find the purpose. Purpose is what I need to remember. I need to remember the purpose. Okay, what is good about building a template website is consistent and easy to edit. Yep, easy updated. Explain this. Feet, mum's rump. What does that mean, guys? What was I thinking? What does this even mean? Oh, the animation techniques. Animation techniques. these are animation principles. It's not just me it's not me being stupid. Frame by frame. F. Easing. Audio integration. Tweening. Morphing. Object exaggeration. Motion paths. Speed. Motion blur. Rotation. Onion skinning. Masking. Pivots, registration points, and hinges. If I can remember all these, I'll be fine. Now, F frame. I'm just gonna cover the screen with my hand and try this without looking. Although you won't be able to see it, but that's what I'm doing right now. F frame by frame. Easing. A. What's A? I have to look. Audio integration. Okay. So, frame by frame. Easing. Audio integration. T. T is tweening. Okay, tweening. Remember, I have to remember that. Okay, go back again. F, frame by frame, easing, audio integration, tweening. M, movement, object exaggeration, motion blur, or motion paths it is. Okay. Put my hand over it again. Okay. S is speed. R is, what is R? Rotation. Okay. Rotation. So M is motion. O is object emphasis. Exaggeration. Same thing. Object exaggeration. M is motion path. S is speed, motion blur. R is rotation. U is onion skinning. I'll just make it romp, just to make it simpler for me. Okay, so we think of that without looking. F, frame by frame. E, easing. A, audio integration. T, tweening. M, motion. No. Is it motion tweens? O, object emphasis. M again is motion path. S, speed. R, rotation. O, onion skin. M. And P, what are those two? Masking and pivots. It's morphing, because you're morphing. Okay, so it's not motion, it's morphing. Okay, I need more morphine. Okay, I'll go back to that. What does texture do to designs? Texture adds tactility and depth to a flat object. Yeah, pretty much. What are the steps taken first in order to design? Understand the brief, and find the purpose, find the target audience, and research for design and research target audience. Yes. Blurb is an excerpt. No, abstract is an excerpt. Blurb is like paraphrased or summary in a way. Yeah, that's it. My abstract is also a summary, so I'll just change that to blurb is paraphrasing. Abstract is excerpt used to summarize. Yep. Okay. Bottom of CHC stands for what design principles? B, balance. U, unity. M, movement. S, scale, or proportion as well. D, dominance. H, hierarchy. C. I can't see the answer for this. C is control. Consistency. Contrast and similarity. Okay. Contrast, similarity. Can you remember that? Okay. So what can be used to refine content? Refining content would be like, refining content. Alright, I check the spelling mistakes. I go ahead and okay, so check spelling mistakes. I use the KDRT, FKRT, the Flesh Kinad readability test, and the Gunning Fog test. And yeah, I got that right. Good. Okay, let's go back to the animation principles. Frame by frame, easing. Frame by frame, easing. Auditory illusions. No. Audio integration. T, tweening. M, morphing. O, object exaggeration. Motion path. S is smile, sweet, sadistic, service, surprise. S, okay. Blend S, S. Oh, I know. It is speed and motion paths. Clapping because I got it right. Okay. R, rotation. Onion skinning. M is M. This is a different M. P is pivot points. I think it's M is masking. The only thing I got wrong was masking. And I got speed motion blur, which is good. So okay, masking. So, I feel like I'll be able to remember this if I make a video, a parody of that Blend S opening, except having Sonic come up like smile, sweet, sadistic, service, surprise, Sonic the Hedgehog, or something like that, maybe that might help. Okay. DVPN, fun and conventions. Okay. D, consistency. D, date. D, description of file. V, version. P, project. N, name of author. Okay, bye, Oreo. Okay. I got that right. Good. I got that right. Good. With a bunch of design elements. Color, texture, form, tone, shape, negative and positive space, line. Bam! Got it right. Yes, it's applied internationally, copyright, because of international treaties with other countries to make sure their copyright applies here and our copyright applies there. Good. Bye again. Okay. What are the pros of digital design methods? Oh, hello. What are you doing, Oreo? Okay. What are the pros of digital design methods? Digital design methods allow us to edit easily. They allow us to give effects and filters on a design, and they also allow us to edit mistakes. Good. Following a path in Flash, you create a line using the draw tool on a separate layer to the motion path, and then you copy that, and then you paste it in place. Yes, nice. Onto the motion path. Okay, F, frame by frame. E, easing. A, audio integration. T, tweening. M, morphing. O, object something. Object, not emphasis. Object exaggeration. M is motion path. S, speed, sanic. R, rotation. O, onion skinning. M, masking. P, pivot points, registration points. Yes, I got it all right. Yes, yes. Okay, what does color do to a design? Color changes the atmosphere, it changes the mood, gives an emotion, and gives connotations. If I can't find a copyright owner, I go to a copyright collecting agency. Or you can use it anyway, but it's going to be important. Yeah. Acceptable use of quotes and extracts. Make sure you use them, but don't make sure they don't form a substantial part of the content. Yes. Visual concept map is a typographical tool used to show knowledge, like a mind map. Yeah. Efficient lemons means what in film principle? So EFC, LMS, LMNS. Let's figure out what I meant by this acronym. Editing, framing, composition, lighting, montage, narrative, style and genre. So E is editing, F framing, composition, lighting, montage, narrative, story. Editing, framing, compositioning, lighting, montage, narrative, style, genre. Okay, I'll remember that probably. Shapes. How are shapes done? The shapes. I feel like eating some shapes. Shapes, the word for it. Closed contour lines. 2D or 3D closed contour lines that convey meaning and organize information. So, 2D or 3D closed contour lines that convey meaning and organize information. They convey meaning, organize information. DWT file, Dreamweaver template file. CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, key, or black. I am revising for my upcoming VET VCE Screen and Media exam, which I need to get top of the state for. Okay. I know, it's stupid. Anyway, what requires maximum attention in a painting, photograph, or design? The darkest section and the brightest section, and the amount of gap between them. The area has highest contrast between light and dark. Yep, good. E stands for editing. F stands for filming. C stands for I can't do this question. What is the answer? Editing, framing, composition, lighting, montage, narrative, story. Okay. I'm just going to cover the screen with my hand. E, F, C, L, M, and S. Editing, framing, composition, lighting, montage, narrative, story. Okay. I can do that again sometime. But I'm getting closer now. I'm getting closer. This is good. I've been studying for a whole 30 minutes now without taking any breaks, which is really, really, really good for me. Adios. I understand. Bye-bye. I can understand that. The only language that I can understand is Japanese and English. Sorry, but at least I can understand that. Alright then. Okay. Shapes. They convey meaning and they organize information. They are 2D or 3D closed contour lines. Bam. Okay, what is the rule of court reporters? Court reporters must not provide any biased information. They must only report the facts in order to not interfere with the court, the judges. Yeah, disrupt the case. Yep. Definition of a metaphor. I'm doing this because in one of the exams they had some really, really, really big things about a metaphor. What is the definition of a metaphor? A figure of speech which is applied to something not literally applicable in order to make a resemblance. Okay, so it's a figure of speech. It's applied to something that's not really applicable, but it makes a resemblance. So let's just say figure of speech makes resemblance, even though it's applied to something that's not really an actual thing, like the skin of your teeth. Editing, framing, composition, lighting, M, montage, N, narrative, story, genre, style, Style. I got genre right though. Okay, good enough. What does texture do to designs? Texture adds tactility and depth to an otherwise flat design. Okay. BMSDHC design principles. Balance, unity, movement, size, proportion, dominance, hierarchy, contrast, similarity. Good. Design elements, form. Design elements, huh? So form, let's see what they have. Is a shape or visual quality of a design. Think aesthetics. The form of it all is elegant. It's aesthetic. Aesthetic form. Okay, form is aesthetic. It's a shape of a design. How it's not a literal shape, but just the shape that you image it to be, because how aesthetic it is. Okay. I'll do that again sometime. What are the steps taken first in order to design? You start off with understanding the brief. Then you, after understanding the brief, you have to define a purpose. And after you find the purpose, you find the target audience. And you research and design, research and the target audience. Good. Metaphor definition is a figure of speech that's not really in a literal sense, but it is used to generate a connection, resemblance, same thing, good. Purpose of font families. This is mainly in Dreamweaver web design. Font families are used to create a group of fonts that if one of the fonts fails to load, it goes to the next font and loads that. Yes, backup fonts. How to make an anchored link. You go to a section of the page, click in Dreamweaver, create anchored link, or create anchor point, and then you call it by its ID number. And that can be used for divs as well. Yep, pretty much it. So you have the hashtag being the div, and the ID, then you have the ID named or named anchor. Then you have the link, or the text that says that's a link. Then you close the hyperlink. Good. Form. Form is the shape or visual quality of an object. Think aesthetics. Good. Okay, 24-bit color is true color. 16. Hello? Hello, is this thing on? I think my stream dropped out. I'm sorry, guys. 10 viewers at one point, jeez. Okay. When I create something, what moral rights do I get? Well, you get the rights to you get copyright. You're also allowed to assign copyright and license copyright. Okay, so you're treated as a creative work. You can take action. So I was wrong. Okay, moral rights means you can take action against people who have used your work without permission. And you can take action against people who have changed your work in order to be defamatory. So if someone took a doujinshi, made a doujinshi of your favorite, the cartoon that you made, and they make it in a way that it's like pairs are done with Pokemon, basically they say how they take the piss out of it or something. You can actually take action. If they find it to be defamatory and say lies about your own work, then you can actually, that's part of defamatory stuff. That's Australian rules, you can do that in Australia. You can also take action, people use it without permission, so anyone who's making a YouTube video, I kind of do this a lot. You are attributed as creative work. Okay. Good. Buzzword. Donald Trump, that's a buzzword. No, actually a buzzword is a phrase which has a connotation or is a common stylish or trendy word or phrase, especially when occurring in a specialized field. It can cause the reader to think about something associated with a buzzword. So it kind of gives a connotation, stylish and trendy word or phrase in a specialized field. Okay. What is TIFF good for? Layered, being lossless, and you can use it for printing. Yes. Morphological analysis is when you break up some sort of concept into many pieces and then you get the elements from each and you mix them in different ways. Yep, breaks down a system into essential components, the characteristics of randomly combined. I'll do that again just because I didn't get the right words for that, but it was close enough. Okay, idea development. Why challenge assumptions? Let's challenge assumptions because I'm starting to lose focus. I gotta continue focusing, don't I? I wanna do something else right now. I don't want to stream, but if I'm streaming, this is the entire point of me streaming is to make sure that I do my work. Just check my supporters left. Best content 10 out of 10 must. Okay, I'm gonna stop procrastinating. This is what I mean. Someone needs to call me out when I stop streaming, like when I stop studying. Okay, idea development. Why should I challenge assumptions? Generate a new perspective on an idea and generate a fresh and kind of meaning. Does that work? Yes, new perspective, refine it further. Give it a common theme, make it fresh by giving it a twist. Yeah, good. And create something. What moral rights do you get? You got attributed as the creator of the work. You also get what else do I get? What do I get? Alright, if they use your work without permission, you can take action against them. You can also take action against someone who uses your work in a defamatory manner. Yes, good. A buzzword is a word that is stylish or trendy. It's used for specialized fields. It also can generate a connotation to a person, who is reading it. Yeah. Okay. F, frame by frame. AE, easing in, easing out. A, audio integration. T, tweening. M, morphing. O, object exaggeration. M again is motion path. S, speed, a motion blur. R, rotation. O is onion skin. M, masking. P, pivot or registration points, hinges. Nice. VWT file, bring the template. What requires maximum attention in a painting, photograph, or design? Well, what requires maximum attention in a painting, photograph, or design, huh? It is the area of contrast between light and dark, because it needs to be, make sure it's balanced in the eyes. Yeah, good. Morphological analysis is when you break down a system into its components and take the characteristics of each other and swap them around just to create new things, randomly combined. Yep. Okay, see my case. Cyan, magenta, yellow, key. Good. Okay. What does dick, huge dick mean in writing styles? What was I thinking when I was making these notes? Like, seriously. Why? Okay, D, dialogue. Informative. Conversation. H, plain English. Whimsical. So H-E, plain English. Whimsical. Journalistic. Dramatic. Informal / formal. And comedic. Can you see why it's called Dick Huge Dick now? Okay, let me actually, learn this. Dialogue, informative, conversation. H, English. English be enough for me to remember it's plain English, because he uses plain English. W. I don't want to look down. I don't want to look down at the thing. whimsical. Okay. J, journalistic. D, dramatic. I, informal, formal. C is comedic effect. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cover my screen. Actually, I can just do this. So, D is dialogue. I is informative. C is conversation. H-E is plain English. W is whimsical. J is journalistic. D, again, is discussion? No. C is comedic. I don't know what DI means. What does DI? DI. Dramatic and informal. Okay, so these are tone as well, I could say. Like informal and formal tone. Okay, so dramatic is D for dramatic. I is informal or formal. Ha! I'm back, boys. It keeps dropping out for some reason. Oh well, let's see. D, discussion. No. What does D? No, okay. D is dialogue. I is informative. C is conversation. H-E is plain English. W is whimsical. J is journalistic. D, again, is dramatic. I is informal or formal. C is comedic. Bam, got it. Okay, design elements, shapes. What does a shape do? It's a 2D or 3D contour line that is used to organize information or generate a meaning, convey meaning. Yeah. Rule of court reporters. What do court reporters do? At the 50-minute mark, in about 2 minutes, we're just going to take a break because I need to sit up. I've been revising flashcards for ages now. Okay. Court reporters must only report the facts in order to not disrupt the court hearing until it's finished. Disrupt the case. Yep. E, editing. F, filming. C, consistency. No, composition. L, lighting. M is montage. N, narrative. S, style, genre. Bam. Okay, Focus font families is used like it's a group of fonts with some backup fonts just in case the first one doesn't load, so it can still display good text. Like, yeah, good. Design elements. Form. Form is used for visual quality or a shape of a design, like used for aesthetic purposes. This is not the literal shape, but just the shape it gives out. Okay. 24-bit color is true color. 8 bits per channel. 60 million colors. Yeah. Metaphor is a figure of speech that is generated with something usually unrelated to connect, and the figure of speech is usually not that literal in a way. Yeah, it's not really literal. Yeah. Okay. Dick, huge dick again. Okay. Writing styles back. D is it's 50-minute mark. I'll do this last one. Once I've done this, I'll take a break for like 5 minutes and come back. So D is D is dialogue. I is informative. C is conversation. H-E is plain English. W is whimsical. J is journalistic. D is D. What's D? Dramatic. I is informal. Formal as well. And C is content. No. C is comedic effect. Yeah, good. Okay. I'm just going to take a break for a bit, and I'll be back in like 5 minutes.